I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of First Date. My guest today has a new stand-up special out. It is called Live from the Big Dog. She also has an awesome podcast called Spaced Out with Blair Socci. Give it up for Blair Socci.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Lauren. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on. How are you doing?
I'm pretty well, pretty easy flight landing here in Austin. Can't complain. How about you?
I'm good.
Gorgeous shoes.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm on a lot of podcasts, but I never see like a hot bitch in heels.
That's sad.
Yeah. But that's, just you're making a niche for yourself in the market.
I wish I could wear them more often, but I really don't have many places to go.
Same. Same.
I come to my podcast and I'm like, I think I'll wear some fancy shoes today.
I know. You know how much I respect for you? I usually wear sunglasses on podcasts, and I decided not to, even post-flight.
You have beautiful blue eyes. You shouldn't wear sunglasses on podcasts.
Thanks. It's just I'm autistic, and sometimes the lights, and also I like to have like a barrier between me and the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for you, I was like, I gotta look her in the eye. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So you flew in today from where?
LA.
Do you live in LA?
I live in LA, yes.
What part of LA?
I live in Los Feliz.
Do you like it?
Nobody get me. I do like it. Yeah. I like this past week because I started comedy in New York. So I lived there for a long time. Even though I'm from California, and like this past week, sorry, New York people, I'm like, oh, it's 80 degrees. And, my delicate emotional self, like every day I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm just so lucky to live in a sunny place.
The weather's always perfect in LA.
It really is. I love it.
I loved it too. I lived there for 16 years.
Oh, you did? Where'd you live?
I lived all over the place. I lived half of my time on the west side.
I was going to guess west
Venice,
side.
Santa Monica area.
Yeah.
And then I moved more inland, and I finished my stay there in West Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
So I decided to be more local. It felt more local.
Totally.
Yeah. And I love both of those places the same.
Yeah, I mean, they're like different worlds. Sometimes, like I have a friend who lives in Venice. It's like, I may as well drive to Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like if a dude's like, I live in Venice, I'm like, it's not going to work.
It's never going to work.
Yeah.
Not unless he has a helicopter.
Right.
He can escort you there.
Yeah. Unless you have an incredible helicopter with, a good driver.
Yeah. Are you dating anyone there?
I'm not. No.
How long have you been single?
How long have I been single? Probably a couple years.
What?
Yeah.
How?
I don't prioritize it in any way, shape, or form.
You're not on any dating apps?
I am, but I haven't gone on. I'm on Hinge technically, but I never go on. Unfortunately, I had a big loss last year. So my brother died, and I wasn't really like dating. So that kind of got me off dating. And like the first question on those dates is like, how many siblings do you have?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
You don't care about it at all?
I do, I think, but I guess at this current moment, it's a little difficult with comedy. And I'm just like, I have, I don't know, 1 or 2 nights off a week. And the last thing I feel like doing is going on my night off to go ask a stranger like a million questions.
Yeah.
One-on-one crowd work.
That is kind of what it feels like.
Yeah, so where are you from? Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Are you a very monogamous person? Like, do you, when you're with someone?
Yes. Yeah. I'm not like these... I love my family, and I would say I'm super family oriented, and like I'm the youngest of older brothers, and I have an idea of like what I would want for a husband, and I'm not like that young anymore, so I'm not just like dating to date. If I'm gonna date someone, I'm busy, like so I'm pretty picky.
What's your type?
I don't have a type like physically. But, ironclad values, family first, smart, kind, patient, fun, athletic.
Yeah, I can see why you've been single for a few years.
Yeah, I know. And it's like, I just don't want to go look for this person. Like, I don't know. It's funny. Like, a few years ago, I decided I was going to push myself to go on 30 dates on Hinge over a year.
Okay.
And it took me longer than a year as well.
So 30 dates is a lot.
Yeah, it wasn't first dates though, just like 30 dates.
Oh, in general?
Yeah, and I was like, this will help me get out of my shell. And it was quite the challenge. And I did learn from doing that though, that there are a lot of nice men out there. Mm-hmm. And so that was kind of a nice surprise.
You need someone to come find you.
Yeah. Well, it's because, being a comic and stuff, like you have to be so alpha in your job. Like I really want to be like a sub in my relationship, And like I'm from a very traditional family where my brothers and dads set standards of like what a husband should be, and you're extremely protective. And so I got that really in my head.
Yeah, that's good.
I guess.
I think so. I mean, I'm trying to raise my son. He's only like 1.
Right.
But I think about raising him and I'm like, I really hope he finds a woman in his life that treats him with like love and not just like some manipulative bitch that I have to go kill, Right. And so I try to be a good model for what he should
totally
like look for.
Yeah. Yeah. I know my brothers like had told me, they look for like qualities that in my mom.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's like, this warms my heart.
Yeah.
I'm like, yay.
Yeah. Do you know what your second child is?
It's another boy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's going to be SmackDown 24/7 at my house.
Right. Yeah. My brothers were 11 months apart and older than me, and it was wild all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you only have 2 older brothers?
Yeah. Well, one now.
One now.
But 2.
Sorry.
I still say 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you so you're the youngest?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Old.
Oh, okay. I'm older. I don't know how old you are, but I promise I'm older.
No, I'm in my 30s. I'm not as young as you think. Like I thought it's just, I don't know. I do really value my freedom, and I did always want to be a mom, but I can't say I've always dreamed of getting to be married.
I sent my husband a text the other day and I told him something similar. And I see a lot of women on Instagram that are always like, all I ever wanted was to be a mom. And I don't relate.
You love your husband.
I love my husband.
I love when I meet people like you. I really dead seriously, because I collect people that are in happy examples. Because I observe a lot of people who I'm like, I wouldn't want that relationship.
Yeah.
And I do believe that marriage is more beneficial for men, unless you get like the 10% where it's like a good situation for both people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'm like, if I don't have that, I don't want it.
No, my relationship, once I started dating him, I knew that I never wanted to be with anyone else.
That's so sweet.
But I never saw myself being a mom.
Oh, really? Oh, so you're the opposite.
Yeah, I was never like,
right.
Oh my gosh, let's have kids.
Yeah.
I want to be a mom. I need to be a mom. That's all I want. I got pregnant and I was shocked.
You really?
Yeah, I was like, ugh.
But you guys didn't discuss it before?
No, not really.
But okay. Because
I guess 6 months before I got pregnant, he did mention to me that he was ready to have kids.
Uh-huh.
But it was he was just walking from the living room to the kitchen and said it literally in passing.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, that's great. That's great to hear a guy that I'm with for 3 years say that he's ready for kids.
Yeah.
But there was no conversation.
Right.
And then 6 months later I was pregnant. So yeah. I was like, I guess that's what happens when you don't have safe pregnancy, and your husband's like, I'm ready for kids.
Yeah, but I think, as long as you were cool with that, I know a lot of people also like that, where they thought they didn't want to have kids until they met someone that they could see themselves
Totally.
having kids with.
Yeah.
How'd you meet your husband? I'm sure you've told
He
this.
owns Terry Black's barbecue.
Oh, cool.
So I met him at his restaurant.
Do you still eat there a lot?
I just had barbecue just the other day. My son tried brisket from
Really?
there for the first time ever yesterday.
Whoa.
And he loved it. I had to cut off the salt and kind of like wash it off because it's just so rich.
So did you meet him there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I went with a friend of mine. A friend of mine said that he knew he wanted to go have lunch. And I was like, okay, I'm on a keto diet. So we have to go have
Perfect.
something high protein. He's like, let's go to Terry Black's. I know someone that works there. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, but I'm not standing in that line. He's like, no, I know someone.
Oh, fab.
Never said he knew the owner or anything. So
Right.
anyway, I went.
Were you wearing heels?
No, I was wearing blue jean shorts, a white crop top, a hat.
Okay,
like
well,
that,
that's a hot outfit.
and red Vans.
Okay, perfect.
So I was chilling.
I'm
I was
taking
like-
notes.
It was like I was going on the lake or something.
Right. This is why I need to leave my house more.
Just go out to eat.
Yeah. I love to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I met him there at his restaurant.
Okay, and then it was just on from there?
Yeah.
He was like, can I
From-
take you out? Or did you stay? Or what happened?
Yeah. Afterwards, we went to. It was actually the day that I signed my contract for this podcast.
Whoa.
So I was like
That
on
is
cloud nine.
I wonder what the astrology of that day was for you.
I don't
Probably
know.
something crazy.
But we had been working on this podcast for almost a year.
Yeah.
And then we finally signed the contract. We had everything set, ready to go. I was like above and beyond excited.
Yeah.
And then I went and had lunch, and then I met him, and we went to Soho House to celebrate. And I was like having cocktails and all this stuff, and I invited him to join us.
Ooh,
And so
you
he
just threw
came
each
and
other
then-
right. How old were you? Am I allowed to ask?
I was.
I'm going to look at your
30.
ring. I love this man.
He did good.
Okay, bitch. Absolutely. Absolutely. Does he have friends?
He does have friends.
Don't listen to anything I said before.
30. I was 35 when I met him,
Love that. Perfect.
and so I'm turning.
This is all great news so far.
I'm on baby number 2.
Yeah. Oh my God. Beautiful.
And yeah, so things just kind of worked out with this one.
That's how I feel, for better or worse. And like, I'm from Orange County, which is basically like Texas of California. And like, people can't understand. They can't, like, the idea of a woman like choosing to be single or like unmarried or childless is like, oh, that poor unwell woman, you know. Meanwhile, I'm like looking at all of them being like, I don't know. Not all of them. Some of them seem very happy.
Yeah.
Legitimately, but I can spot who's happy and who's not.
I like your nails.
Oh, thank you.
I think we can all agree that online shopping has become dangerously easy. Especially when you get to checkout and you see that purple Shop Pay button that already has all your information locked and loaded. You can say thanks to Shopify for that. Shopify is the platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US. From household names and brands like ours here at YMH to businesses just getting started, Shopify possesses world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory and international shipping to processing returns and 24/7 customer support. Shopify will even help you get your brand out there as if there was an entire marketing team beyond you with easy-to-run email and social media campaigns. See less carts go abandoned and more sales go with Shopify and their Shop Pay button. Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/date. Go to shopify.com/date. That's shopify.com/date.
But you got to have the right person.
Totally. Well, I just think to sign your life, that's crazy.
To
You know,
be with
and a lot
someone-
of people
yeah.
are like, I'm seeing like the first wave of people getting divorced as well. And, you know, and like part of me admires that they just went for it. You know, I'm a little bit, I'm pretty measured in my decisions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like dating like when you're young where you're like at a bar and it's like a hot dude and you're like, oh, what's up? You look like you're in love with me. You know what I mean? It's like when you're in your 30s, you're like, oh, is this the person that's going to comfort me in the middle of the night when a parent dies?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is this the person that's going to like keep their cool when the baby shits on their face, you know? Like that's real shit. It's much different when what you're looking for when you're dating.
My guy's very cool, calm, and collected. Like 98% of the time,
Yeah.
it's me who like loses my shit.
Yeah.
And he'll always he's very measured, so I don't meet
I love that.
my same attitude.
Right.
You
a
know?
patient man.
Yeah.
Grounding force.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to not be the grounding force.
I can't be the grounding
I don't
force.
want to be.
I have too much energy to
Yeah.
I can't even do yoga.
Right. I can't relate to the too much energy, but I love that for you so much.
If I do yoga or anything calming like breath work, I get so much anxiety because I feel like I'm just trying to suppress all
Instead of
of my
letting it all out.
natural feelings.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this isn't right.
Right.
And
I got
everyone
certified in breath work during the pandemic. I was really bored in lockdown. I took a lot of courses.
What other courses did you take?
God, I couldn't stop fucking taking courses. I didn't know I was autistic yet, but I love to learn. I'm a curiosity. Got this bitch. I took like TM. I took Reiki. This was all online, so
All
do
the
it.
spiritual stuff.
Yeah, you know, I was going through it, I guess. But breathwork's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of breath
You
work.
have?
Yeah, that's how I know it's not for me.
Right. Well, I just remember the first time I did it, and I was like, I can't believe you could get this feeling in your body from
You can
not
feel
from
high.
drugs.
You can feel
Yeah, because
high
we have
afterwards.
DMT in our spinal fluid, and if you like get the right ratio of CO2 in your blood, it activates. And you can get like visions and stuff. It's crazy, but I never do it because it's so physical. And
It's a lot.
I'm so fucking sleepy, Lauren.
Are you?
Yeah, this is probably a great advertisement for men listening. do you mostly have women or men listening?
I mean, probably mostly men. But I
Right,
don't know. There's
'cause
a
you're
lot of women
you're
too.
hot. I try to like advertise. I try to really, just like I love an all female audience, but a lot of men. I mean, just kidding. You guys are so welcome too.
I'm trying to think. Like, I really don't. I try not to look at comments anymore because people just love to hate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They love to hate on you?
Oh, yeah.
A beautiful sunshine of a woman?
The more you shine.
So true. So true. You hear that? People who are shining aren't fucking haters. Little keyboard warriors. Why don't you write some good shit? Put something good in the world.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So
your husband's hot friends.
well, they're mostly Asian friends.
Oh.
My husband's not Asian. He loves Asian people.
Uh-huh.
And so I think he's friends with the entire Asian community of Austin.
Okay.
I'm not saying that Asians aren't hot. I'm just saying that they're mostly like 50 and older and they're all Asian.
They're going to clip this.
Oh, 100%.
They're going to slow-mo you on that.
If you are Asian in Austin, I bet you know my husband.
Uh-huh.
He's like an Asian collector.
Oh, wow. Well, this
Collects
kid-
them all. They're like Pokemon. He just like,
getting
it's like,
better and better.
I'm serious. It's every time that we have a party, I'm like, invite all your friends. It's like we invited Vietnam to come over and hang out. We really did. I promise. And I love them because they bring great gifts to your birthday.
Oh, really?
They are bougie as fuck.
Oh, that's really nice.
And then they always bring food.
Right.
I mean, these are like great friends to have.
Yeah.
White people don't really do that.
I know.
They bring champagne and alcohol and drinks and like nice ones.
Yeah, that's more my speed when I'm like going to something way too late and I'm like a single bachelor waste of a guest.
I just show up and eat whatever you have and I'll drink whatever you have and I should contribute more, but I don't. I just contribute with my presence.
Right, same.
Asians aren't like that.
They're good people. I want to contribute more. I'd love to be make a nice, macaroni, a beautiful hors d'oeuvre, show up, forethought, went to the store ahead of time. You know? This is why I sometimes doubt I'm like, am I ready to be a mother? I know if I had a child, like I would absolutely clock in and I'd be such a good mom because I'm very maternal.
You'd jump too.
Yes, but I'm also just so exhausted already, bitch. I don't even know where the energy would come from.
You'll find it.
Maybe. I need to be really rich to be like a stand-up comic and a mom.
Or just find someone who's really rich.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that sounds great. I did freeze my eggs when I was young, so
Smart.
I got them all on ice.
That's great.
Should I decide to go to that route?
Should you?
Yeah.
You are ready.
Yeah. I've got some offers for some donors as well.
Have you?
But I'm very picky.
Pauly Shore hit you up? He hit me up. I love Pauly Shore to pieces.
I'm laughing because he already told me that we had a conversation about it, and he told me how he locked someone in already, and I was like, I'm like wondering. I was like,
he did. He found someone.
I don't know if he was joking or not. We'll see.
Oh,
I would tell you,
know.
but yeah.
You're too pretty for him to joke like that. If he didn't really lock someone in, I don't think he would ever lie to you about that. No, Pauly Shore's been looking for someone to have a baby with. Does not need them to be present in the relationship whatsoever.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Pauly wants baby.
Right. No, I'm not giving my...
We might clip that. Just put a pin in that part. I'm not sure I want to throw Pauly under the bus.
I almost said the name, but I was like, I don't know if I should do that. If that's true or what, if he was joking or not. But every time I talk to Pauly, he starts doing my voice. Like, he's like, hey, but I'm like, you have the fucking voice.
Yeah.
Coming at me like I'm walking around with the voice.
Well, speaking of all your courses, have you ever been on masterclass?
No, what's that? Oh, it's like where the Kris
You're like
Jenner?
the course queen and you haven't been on masterclass?
No, I mean, this was a moment in time. I don't have time now. This was like in lockdown, like LA. It was like if you go outside, you were in big trouble, So I was just quite busy doing a secondary education while I couldn't tour.
You didn't date anybody during lockdown?
No, I did. No one I'd like to mention,
Yeah, no, same.
I have this beautiful thing called selective memory, But I'd really, if I was to date someone, I would like to date someone who I feel would elevate me,
Of course.
Like who would challenge me in all ways.
Would you ever date another comedian?
No, I've done that. I have been down that route, and I learned experientially that I don't feel as I age that will be the direction I'm looking to go.
The way that you cartwheel gymnasticked around saying no.
I really cherish them as friends. They are some of the most beautiful friendships that a girl could have. So blessed to know them platonically. I don't see them really as sexual beings anymore. But I really did have some nice long-term relationships. Took me a long time to bounce back from.
Yeah.
And so, I'm going a different route now, I think, as far as potential for marriage goes.
What's the longest relationship you've ever been in?
In my 20s, I was in an on and off one for like 7-8 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Good thing we didn't get married. Got more, all the love in the world to him, though. We're still cool. He's actually how I got into comedy. And then a few after that. And I think I'm good there. What would happen is, like, I'm actually pretty shy, and, like, it's difficult for me to get into a relationship. And so I'd get someone who was, like, so persistent. Mm-hmm. And, those guys that don't take no for an answer, I wouldn't say are maybe the best boyfriends. I think they're more about, like, the chase. Mm-hmm. And then, I'd find myself in, and like once I committed, I'd be like, wait, hold up. This isn't what I was advertised, And then it would take me about like 2 more years to leave. And so then now, it's been a while single.
Yeah.
It's hard to get past my walls.
Can you recall one of the worst dates you've ever had?
Yes, very easily. Okay. Well, one time when I was young, this isn't close to being recent, but I had like told one of my girlfriends I like redheads, but I am really attracted to like 50% of redheads.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they have souls?
Yeah, I think so. I would. I'm gonna go with yes on that. And what I like about a redhead, a hot one, like I like that guy from Billions and Homeland.
Oh yeah.
Like I think he's really sexy. I think he's a widower now.
Really?
Sorry about that. But like because they got shit as little kids, I feel like they had to cultivate like a pretty spry personality and charisma. And so sometimes they have that X factor that I find attractive.
Yeah.
A redhead. So anyways, my friend heard redhead and thought, I'll set her up with it. Just anyone, I guess. She's like, we have a double date tomorrow. And we partied. This was when I was very young. We partied quite hard the night before. And the next day, just devastatingly hungover. This dude pulls up in like a white BMW with like a white Lacoste sweater like tied around his shoulder. He's looking like an 80s high school bully,
Yeah.
And we're just hungover to death. We get in the car. I don't know, he's like weird friend that she's on the date with. And we're just looking awful, feeling awful. He's blasting techno, driving like a goddamn maniac. I'm trying like not to throw up like just on the way. We're going to a movie theater. He like wants us to sit apart, and I was like, oh no, I'll sit with her. Whatever, I'll sit with my friend. I pass out during the movie. I'm so hungover. We wake up in the movie. The first thing, I slept the whole time, go out to the trash can, throw up in the lobby. He asked me for my number. I unintentionally give him my brother's number because it's off by 1 digit. And this wasn't even on purpose. I would never do that, by the way. I don't have that type of calculation inside me, if you're wondering. And he texts. This guy's just not getting it, by the way. I'm like, why he would even want to go on a date after that performance by me? I mean, he wasn't well, And then he texts my brother, and he is like, oh, actually, this is Blair's brother. And he's like, oh, shit, does she always do this? And he's like, no, she's never done this before. And he's like, I don't know, man. I think you should and this is without me. I went home and took a nap. I didn't know any of this happened. And my brother's like, I think there's a lot of other fish in the sea, and you should try someone else. And the dude was like, thanks, man. If you ever come to LA, I'd love to hang out. It was,
Did they ever hang out?
No, my brother would have hung out with some weird kid.
I didn't know if this story was going to take like a plot twist.
No, but I just couldn't believe when I woke up that day that all of this had gone down. I was still reeling from the night before. Worst double date. Sorry to that guy. And for calling you an 80s high school bully and for throwing up in front of you.
Well, he shouldn't have been wearing a Lacoste sweater over his shoulders like a 60-year-old golfer.
He shouldn't even have been driving like that. Honestly, I could look past the sweater.
Blasting techno.
Yeah, so we said we were very hungover. Look, we were like 23-year-old girls, okay?
I think he was trying to get you to have a second wind.
Yeah, it just didn't happen.
You should never go to a theater for that.
I know.
There's a place in LA. I can't remember if it's still there or not. I think it was on La Cienega, and it's like a day party. It's almost like a club. Oh my gosh.
This sounds fun.
What is it called? It's like you go there for brunch.
I love a day party. I actually prefer that than to go to bed.
I thought it started with a B. It is on La Cienega. I can't remember what it is, but it's like a day a day club.
Sounds fun.
And when I was in LA and I was dating someone, he loved to go to this one place, this day party place, and just get so extremely trashed.
Right.
And I could not hang.
Yeah.
I would lose my purse.
Right.
I'm not the kind of person to lose my stuff.
Sure.
Ever. But every time I'd go to this place, it was like I would just black out, turn into a different person, lose my
Well, this man was putting you through the ringer like
Man.
the survivor of day,
I'm like,
day
can
clubbing.
we just have like a day in or something?
Yeah.
But no, he was just a party animal. It
Right.
didn't last long. But
yeah, I know. That's the thing. Like, I can't do that anymore.
No.
And now with this schedule, it's crazy.
I don't remember the last time I went to a club.
But if I was, it would have to be during the day.
Yeah.
You're not catching me at a night. Yeah. No way. And we were talking about shoes. Like, I can't even imagine myself wearing these hot shoes like I used to when I was young. Like,
I would
and
never
going out
wear
for the
heels
night and like standing.
to a club. I'd be wearing Vans.
Yeah.
I
Totally.
wouldn't dress up for a club. I know that's like when people dress
Right.
up. For me to go to a club, I'd have to be so casual
Same.
and so comfortable.
Yeah.
I only dress up and wear heels for my podcast and fancy dinners.
I love that. I think that's about me too, but not the podcast, just a dinner once in a while. Usually with my parents.
What kind of what's your idea of a perfect first date?
Perfect first date. I love like a sexy Italian dinner. My family's Italian. My dad's full Italian. Like Italian to me is like very romantic. I think that's cute. I also love like, I wouldn't want to do this on a first date, but you know, once we were dating and involved, I love nature. So I love like outdoor stuff, beach, camping, stuff like that. I don't know, trips, whatever.
Yeah.
Hiking, which I know a lot of girls. That's not a pick me answer, bitch. Okay. I said dinner first. I said once we're already involved. Okay. So, but I do love being. I feel like I never got to be in nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like California is a hard place to find nature.
Yeah, or especially the nature that I'm craving, which I feel like is like
Sequoia?
yes, some shit like that. Some real shit where there's like pines, you know?
Yeah.
There's like a rustic stream.
I think the best LA has is like Runyon Canyon.
I never make it over to Runyon Canyon, but I don't have a problem with it because I'm like, if I'm going to be burning calories, like the least I could have is like entertainment to watch, which is the spectacle of the people.
Yeah, it is. That
Yeah.
you're people watching for
Yes.
sure.
There are some cool hikes of like real nature people in LA. There's a bunch with like waterfalls that are like not that far away, but you know, I haven't put time and focus, which is what a nice healthy man could do for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Throw me over his shoulder like a rucksack, going up. And I'll be like, yeah, this is what I need. A man. Throw me a big, strong man. Big thighs. I know I can procreate with this man. You know, he probably knows how to like, I do like those TikTok videos where that man has a huge knife and he's like making a 4-course, like huge steak on some river with a cast iron pan.
oh yeah.
I'm always like, that's a fucking manly dude.
Has an axe.
Yes,
and
he
he's like,
always has an axe.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's some shit I could get behind. That's the type of Thor man I need.
They understand ASMR. They
Yes.
always film those videos with like just the crackling and rustling and like
Right.
yeah, I pay attention to the sound.
Yeah, no, I'm like, that is a rugged man that I could protect me in like an apocalypse, you know, our family.
I also get those kinds of videos on guys cooking. They'll always be they'll like spin the pan and like put it down and then they're like Salt Bae.
Yes.
And then they're like, you know, they'll like do their hair
Yeah.
or do something and then they're
Oh, yeah, I
like,
remember Salt
and then they're
Bae.
like, "Shh," and then it's like fire. Yeah,
Right.
I've seen, like they're like sex videos.
Yeah, they're like pyrotechnics
yeah,
for
and then they're
like,
like
hot.
and that is how you make
No,
a
I
peanut
follow
butter and
those
jelly
dudes.
sandwich.
Yeah. No, I'm like, oh my God, I've never seen it made like that.
Yeah, I'm like, wow. I
I
missed all the ingredients. Let me watch this again.
I know. No, those guys are, I follow a few that are like really sexy and they have like incredible taste and like their house. I'm like, oh, it's styled nicely.
Yeah, it's like dim lighting.
Yes. And they have like great music taste. They have great
Yeah.
clothes.
If they're wearing it like much.
Yes, if they are.
some
are.
of them wear like the thing unbuttoned down to their like navel so you can see that they have abs.
Yes.
These guys know what they're doing.
Well, I always try to focus on like what I would want in a man, where I try not to make it things that are surface level or like whatever. I'm like, oh, I would love if he cooked, but that's not a requirement. But I think that's very sexy, a man that cooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like grills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, Daddy, you need a grill for me, Daddy. I need some meats. I need some fucking grilled meats. Keep up with my protein intake.
I like traveling in a relationship.
Oh, really? What was your first trip that you went on with your husband?
Iceland.
I want to go to Iceland.
So this was cool.
How far in?
3 months in.
That's sexy.
So I met him on like around July 4th. So we always say that July 4th is like our anniversary of when we met.
Yeah.
My birthday's in September. So right around September, he was like, do you want to go somewhere for your birthday? And I was like, yeah, that'd be really, really fun. He's like, okay, we could go anywhere in the world. Where do you want to go?
Wait, that is like the hottest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I was like, and I knew that I was like in love with this guy. So I was like open to going anywhere with him. It wasn't too soon to like
you
drop
already
that
knew
bomb.
it. And you were like a little bit older, like you'd had
I
experience.
was into it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is badass.
To know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he said, we can go anywhere in the world. And so it took me a minute to think. I was like, I'll get back to you. I want to go somewhere, but let me think about it. Like, give me a minute.
Right.
So the next day he had the back of like of an envelope, like that he had gotten mail. And so he just took the back of like some of his mail and he wrote down 10 places all around the world. And he told me to circle one. He's like, here, I wrote out like a bunch. There's 10 options.
This
you
is
pick
my
one.
fucking dream. I am so
cool.
happy for you. You are literally showing me what is possible right now.
They're out there.
Continue. This is incredible.
I circle Iceland.
God.
Only because I knew that the Aurora Borealis was like in like the September range. And I've always wanted to see
Me too. That's on my bucket list.
the Aurora Borealis.
Yeah.
So I told him that was why I wanted to go there. And so he booked it like that day. And we went for a week and we flew over, we landed in Reykjavik and we stayed for a couple days and then we flew somewhere else. I can't remember where else we went. We went somewhere else and then we went, or maybe we went back to New York. I don't know, but we flew somewhere else. It was a 2-part trip because you get pretty bored in Iceland after like 4 days, unless you like really like the nature stuff. But it's like being on Mars,
Right. Did you go in that those famous pools that
did.
From the Kardashians?
So there's the Blue Lagoon.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I don't recommend the Blue Lagoon,
Oh, you don't?
but I do recommend Sky Lagoon.
Okay.
So Sky Lagoon is not advertised
Whoa.
like the Blue Lagoon. The Blue Lagoon kind of smells like chlorine.
Oh yeah, you can't get your head wet, right?
If you do, your hair will turn to straw. I know this. I tried it. And they give you like a conditioner to put in your hair.
Not strong enough.
Conditioner from the gods could not help you.
Right.
K18?
K18?
Literally, no, nothing. My hair was done.
Right.
And I was so pissed. I couldn't brush it. I mean, it was bad. So we went to this other place called Sky Lagoon, and Sky Lagoon is much more natural, and it's got I don't even know how to explain it. You're like in they carved out a maze out of the side of a mountain.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
And it's like 110 degrees.
Wow.
And there's a bar carved out of the mountain, so you can go to the bar and
I have to go
you're
here.
in the water like up to here, and you can drink champagne, and they have a sauna with a glass wall on the inside of this mountain, so you're overlooking the ocean. It was the most
This sounds like the most
Sky Lagoon.
This sounds like the most magical thing I've ever heard in my life.
It is the most
I have to
magical
go
thing
there.
I've ever done. I've never done anything cooler than the Sky Lagoon ever in my life.
Wait, so then how long after that did you get engaged? This sounds like a dream come true.
How, like 3 years? I didn't get, so I got married a month before my son was born.
Oh,
And we went to the clerk's office.
did you not want to get married? What?
Girl, I would ask this guy every day if we were going to get married.
Oh,
He just didn't hop to.
right.
So then I told him, I said, all right, fine. You don't want to get married. But here's the deal. If I pop this baby out and I don't have your last name, he's getting mine.
Right.
And
I
I'm
would
fine
do the
with
same
that.
thing. Yeah.
He'll be Jackson Compton.
Right.
I'm down with that.
Right.
And he was like, I don't think so. And I was like,
Pay up, bitch.
then I guess we're going to have to go to the clerk's office. So we did. So we went to the clerk's office. We got married, pulled a number. It was like at a meat market. You just like take your number.
Whoa.
And you just like go up and they're like, okay, here's your paperwork. And then we were married. And we still haven't had our wedding. And he proposed to me on my birthday last year,
Whoa.
a year after we got married.
Oh, so he never wanted to get married.
No, he would have been fine just having a baby mama.
Right. Right.
Yeah. But that wasn't going to fly.
Right. I'm learning so. I wish I was taking notes. I guess I could just rewatch this when it comes out. I'm learning so much.
But he's so romantic and charming and
Right.
perfect and all this stuff, but had no desire to get married.
Right.
Wanted kids
Yeah.
bad. He's always wanted to be a dad.
Is he older than you?
No, he's 6 months younger.
Wow. Oh my God. This is
6 months
magical.
younger. And he always reminds me of it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God.
I'm like, yeah, I am older than you, so fucking shut the fuck up and pay some respect
I love you.
to your elders.
Yes. It is. Do you think that, I do think that like women are starting to look younger than the men their age. Do you notice that?
Men do tend to look more weathered.
Well, not if they like, sometimes not if they take care of themselves, you know?
I don't want to, you know what? I don't want a guy to take care of himself, really.
I want a guy in certain ways to take care of themselves, like work out, like healthy, but not. I don't need like some Botox spray tan dude.
Yeah.
No, that's there's a lot of that in LA, and that's real. I'm not attracted to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I can't really tell if a girl has had Botox.
Right.
Like, to me, I'm just like,
Well, all of our eyes have adjusted to it. It looks normal on women.
yeah,
but
that
for
must
men,
be what it is. If a guy has Botox,
I could
though,
spot it no matter how well done.
Yeah.
300 feet away.
I'm like, whoa.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I say, oh honey, you should stick with those crow's feet, baby. You look wise. You know, I'm trying to get some. I'm trying to get some
silver
knowledge.
fox, you know.
I love, like, I could easily date a dude in his 40s, like, that's 10 years older, who takes great care of themselves.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if they have gray hair or
I think
anything
being
like
in shape
that.
is important
yeah,
too.
but but that's because that's like the lifestyle that I like.
Yeah.
And I grew up a hardcore athlete in my family, and that's the type of stuff that I like.
You were an athlete?
Yes.
What were you in?
Well, I played volleyball my whole life. I played volleyball at UCLA, and but I did like everything. I surfed, tennis, soccer, all of it.
So you said that you dated a guy that got you into comedy. What happened?
We broke up, but we were from the same hometown, and like he had just started, and we actually went to the same high school, and then I moved to New York. I hadn't thought about comedy or anything like that. I didn't even know about comedy. He took me to my first comedy show, and then I moved to New York for grad school to become a novelist.
Nice.
And then accidentally we broke up, and I started comedy. I thought it was like some like silly thing I was doing in New York, like no one would know, like just, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I didn't ever think it was gonna become my career.
Well, how did it blossom?
I got on this MTV show like 2 years in, and then it was just sort of, I guess, on from there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I didn't become a novelist. Instead, I did pranks on MTV, and then, you know, it's been a long journey since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like to talk about the most in comedy?
What do I like to talk about? I'm like a real meathead on stage. I don't know. Like, I like to yell and scream about crazy shit. I don't know, anything from food. I'm talking a lot about mental health right now.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I like to talk about food. I like absurd stuff. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Whenever people ask you that, like, how do you describe your comedy? I'm like, I have no idea. I'm insane.
All I ever talked about pretty much were my relationships.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I talk a lot about, you know, I guess where I'm at with like, do I want to get married? I thought I did. I'm not sure. Like, would it be like this? Would I like it if it was like this? But then I'm like, is that even real? Lately, I'm like, if I really, really wanted to get married, wouldn't I be, as my dad said, usually when you want something, you go get it. I'm like, if I did want it, wouldn't I be trying to do it?
Yeah, you would be actively trying to date more.
Yeah.
But you're not.
I know, but like 2 years ago, I had a dating email, and I was trying to go on some dates there because I was like, oh, and I went on some dates like on the road. And because I was like, well, if I'm always on the road, what am I going to do? And I'm not like out hooking up with strangers like these dudes, you know?
Yeah.
I've never hooked up with someone on the road.
What is the most romantic thing that's ever happened to you?
Ooh, I've had a lot of, like, I will say for my relationships that didn't work out, I did date some very romantic people, which I love because I think that I am actually really romantic and I'm very soft-hearted. And I think that's why I'm so avoidant and picky, is because like I really want that. But I mean, I had the one boyfriend paid for me to freeze my eggs. We were gonna get married. I've just taken on trips. I don't know, send me massages.
Have you ever done anything romantic for someone?
Yeah, I have. I like, but mine's probably like more thoughtful. Like I've done a bunch of stuff like Pinterest shit, like where I write something I love about them on like on each card for a deck of cards, like jars of like writing like special memories, jokes, like stuff like that. I've made multiple books for like handmade books about like what I love about them, like
That's
stuff
like a
like that.
scrapbook.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's very thoughtful.
Yeah, I love like thoughtful stuff.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, and I mean, like, this Iceland thing is fucking incredible. Anywhere in the world, circle 1 out of 10. Like, oh my God, I'm wet right now thinking of it. That's incredible.
Iceland
But also,
was
like,
just
a
so
man
random.
writing a thoughtful card is, like, a huge deal.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like, and when I've had, like, boyfriends, like, forget my birthday, and I'm like, and they're like, bro, I'm like, you couldn't have written a fucking card? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck them. That's why I didn't last.
Oh, totally. But you know, you're young and dumb and you think someone's like hot and charismatic and you're like attracted to them and you're like, oh, that's what matters.
Yeah.
And then, you know, time evolves.
Well, where can people find you?
You can find me at Blair Socci, BlairSocci on all platforms. BlairSocci.com for all my touring dates. Come see me and my podcast, Spaced Out with Blair Socci.
Thank you for coming on my show.
Thanks for having me. I learned so much. You're the blueprint, bitch. Oh my, you're doing a public service having this show. Oh my God, that ring, incredible.
It took me a really long time to get it.
Kim Kardashian is jealous of that ring.
I really like it a lot. Anytime I go out in public, I just slip it on around.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Just go like that.
Absolutely. God bless. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you.
you guys for watching another episode of First Date. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date.